Right everyone, and welcome back to another F124 mod video. Today we're going to be driving a ZHOU GUANYU, doing a last question mark challenge at Suzuka. If you missed the previous episode at Australia, uploaded about 1,000 years ago, driving as Daniel Ricciardo, then be sure to check that one out as well as seeing this one. But yes, unfortunately I can't fix the state logo on the side pod there. It is unfortunate that it's going to be upside down for this episode, but I mean they have plastered state literally everywhere on the side of the car, so an upside down logo won't do any harm to their sponsorship payment there anyway. Apologies about the delay to this video. I've had some issues with the mod. I had to completely reinstall all the mods basically on the clean version of the game because it just wasn't having any of it whatsoever. I did try a few things, but obviously I'm trying to fit that in, you know, it's just a bit of time. I was obviously preparing for F124, but hopefully we should have a few more episodes of this series in the lead up to run up to F124 coming out. As we move then to Suzuka, track we were here a few weeks ago, of course, as well, and we'll be here Suzuka hopefully later this week with career mode as well. Although saying that, yes, we'll probably Friday now with the announcement on Thursday that we've got career mode deep dive coming. Race strategy is a bit interesting. It suggests it's medium soft or hard soft. You know, and I'm thinking that looking at me is actually slightly slower maybe, but doing a soft medium for some reason in Grand Prix mode, it's a bit weird, but we'll go with that anyway as we start from the back. Medium soft, so vibrant lights, the Japanese Grand Prix, and away we go. And it's a much better start than Logan Sargent and Kevin Magnussen in the Haskell. We're going to go around the outside of Alex Albon, of course, who crashed with Daniel Ricciardo in real life at the start, so hopefully they don't have a repeat of that in this video. But we had to look at, I think that was, no, it was Magnussen, it was Hulkenberg, excuse me, there. Actual fact, Ricciardo's up the road there, so Hulkenberg having to go back at us, but there's been a bit of a slow, oh goodness grief, Magnussen going very slowly there. We have made a move round the outside, you know, trying to take a little bit of a leaf out of Yuki Tsunoda's book after his 1,000 overtakes round the outside he made at Suzuka. And you know, Magnussen got held up by Ricciardo and the Alpine driver going very slowly. So we cut back to our POV. We're down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo at the hairpin. Not quite the textbook manoeuvre there though, as Ricciardo's still there. And now this is a race down to spoon of who's got the best setup. It looks like Ricciardo's actually got the better drive out of that hairpin. We're going to have to stick behind the Australian for the time being, the man who has a 3-place grid penalty at Miami, as well as we now move on to the back straight though, onto 130R. We've got the better exit out of spoon, down to 130R, down the ears, and we made the move before we get there really, and we're up another position. Here's a replay on Ricciardo there, and obviously we had the inside line, and then you know the move was Ricciardo. He tried to turn in like we weren't there, but there we go. We're up to P15 now. Next is Esteban Ocon, and we are going to try and make the textbook move. Ocon did think about turning into that corner, but I mean we were there. He's backed out thankfully, and we're up to P40, making good progress. Next up is Yuki Tsunoda, the home favourite, but we're going to send it down the inside at the penultimate corner. Give him some space there to make the move work, and up to Pete another position. Up the road meanwhile, Hamilton is up to second place. Verstappen of course is 5,000 years in front of the next car, you know, and the two Ferraris too busily back behind McLaren, not looking like their real life selves yet, as now we've got caught up to Valtteri Bottas, who in this race is probably too busy thinking about his appearance in Australian TV adverts. But anyway, we're having a look at Spoon, which is an unconventional place, but we got the better traction down the inside at Spoon. It's unconventional, but Bottas is still there around the outside, the second part of Spoon, but we have made the move work, and up to P12. Not that I have made overtakes here before, but it is a rare spot to be making an overtake here at Suzuka. And we got the move done, the second part of Spoon. Bottas actually fall to Ocon there, in the Alpine. And Tsunoda's going to make it 3 wide, almost into 130R. Tsunoda sensibly backs out. That would have been race engine contact, and that's Perez getting past Charles Leclerc. But they're going to fight it into the S section, but Perez forces him wide and takes the position away. Now we've caught up to Pierre Gasly down the inside of the Alpine and up to P11. It was a bit too deep there, a bit of a dive as well. Our tyres are up to 25% already, so yes, is a little bit annoying, but hopefully the tyres will just hang on. In terms of wear, the AI probably haven't hit 25% yet, so hopefully got to make these move while we can. But Stroll is having to go at Norris. I think Norris might have some front wing damage as well, because Stroll is all over the back of him in the corners, and we're going to have a look at Stroll here. You know, he's not made the overtake on Norris, and now we're going to pull alongside on the run to 130R, but not. There's a bit of tyre damage to myself and Stroll as well. We're going to have the inside, and Norris will half lock him off, and now we're going to pounce on Lando Norris at the same time with a dive bomb at the bottom corner. And we're up to, just like that, we've gone from P11 to P9 in the space of 2 corners. You know, first down the inside, Stroll was a bit easy, and then you know, making this work on Lando. He knew he's got front wing damage. He knew he's going to have to brake slightly earlier to be able to make the corner as well. Stroll is going to have a look at Norris though down the inside eventually at 130R, and it's a lovely move, the Canadian, and he's up to P10, forcing the 4-year-old out of the points. As we've been caught by Max Verstappen, there's a bit of contact there as he just tried to go side by side with us with 130R. We're not having any of that. Yeah, we're not really racing Verstappen, to be honest. As people have made up, it's Bottas is still going. I mean, you know, it's like he's going to be going for another lap, but we've come in at the end of lap 11 on to 12. He's going to be doing what? I don't think he's going to get anything out of his softs. I'm surprised he didn't pit early, but there we go. The softs are on now. It's just a question as well. Sargent is in as well from a lowly position. Looks like we're going to come out in P10 as well. Hopefully we can get in front of that back gaggle of cars. Magnussen, no we can't. Gasly and Stroll all go through. So yeah, P10, it'll be P9. Once Bottas makes his stop. Down the inside, it's a double dive bomb up to P11. That's more like it. Yeah, the car just didn't want to stop there. You know, we might as well just make it work. You know, it just looks like from that on board that I absolutely sent it. We're going to send it on Stroll, but not Gasly. And Gasly and Stroll are going to have a nice little battle down to Spoon, and Stroll ran the inside. Gasly goes a bit wide, tries and cuts back in on that inside line, but Stroll has the move, taking a leaf out of my book or what I did to Bottas earlier. And now we're caught up to Hulkenberg, and this should just be it's easy as well, up to P9 as well. We're not saved a bit of ERS as well. We are going to go on and set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix as well, the 1:30.10. Remember, although we are on soft tyres at the end of the race compared to everyone else. Now, up the road, we've got Hamilton chasing past Sainz. This is for P2 because, of course, Verstappen's, as I said, 5,000 light years in front. And Leclerc, there's a sort of a gaggle there with Leclerc and Perez as well. Behind, that is Gasly having to go at Hulkenberg. This is for a point. Can Alpine get a point more points than they've got in real life? Well, so far Gasly has that position for P10. Who will come through? As Perez having to go past Leclerc. Hamilton's got past Sainz, so the Ferraris are going backwards. Sainz has been on those mediums an awfully long time. He was the first to pit as well. And now that Stroll, he's having to go at Gasly to take that point away. He's got past Hulkenberg, and now Stroll gets past Gasly and is up another position as well. So it will be Stroll, not Gasly, who gets that final point playing position, although they are thinking about changing it as well. But up to the line then, out to the final corner, and we come across for P9, which in a Sauber is not too bad. even with 2023 performance, it's not too bad. You know, the Sauber in 2023 wasn't exactly wasn't exactly a good car. You know, 31.0 though is very good. I'll definitely take that. We were half a minute behind Verstappen in the end. Most of that is due to the fresher tyres and Verstappen being Verstappen. That's 8-second lead in a 35% race. Imagine the gap in the 100% race. Lando's dropped to P15 in the end after making Mr. Bottas only P18. Not sure what happened to Hulkenberg. I was actually not entirely sure what happened to him in the end as he finished last. But yes, there we go. That has been it for today's short and sweet episode. If you have enjoyed, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. See plenty more F124 mod game modes. The next episode will be not at Miami, because like China, Miami does not work on my game. So I will leave it up to you guys which American track you want to see between Las Vegas and Austin in the comments below for the next episode. That'll be out a couple of weeks time, I think. So yeah, until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, enjoy your day, and goodbye.